The port of Hamburg is facing a severe hydrological crisis. Modern ultra-large container vessels require a design draft of 16.5 meters. However, Hamburg's actual permissible tidal-independent draft fell to 12.9 meters in 2024. This physical deficit of 3.6 meters forces megaships to lighten their loads before entering the Elbe River. The average lightening penalty has risen to 3,800 containers per transit. This double handling adds up to €420,000 in operational costs per voyage. Relying on high tide to navigate the river is no longer a viable workaround. The tidal-dependent transit window has compressed to under 120 minutes per cycle. This narrow window severely restricts vessel scheduling and creates systemic maritime bottlenecks. This crisis is driven by a self-reinforcing physical phenomenon known as tidal pumping. Deepening the Elbe River channel has paradoxically accelerated siltation. The flood tide now travels upstream faster than the ebb tide can flush sediment back out. Annual sediment removal volumes have more than doubled since 2016, reaching 34.8 million cubic meters in 2024. The tidal pumping index has risen to 1.45. This indicates that 45% more sediment is carried upstream than is naturally cleared. The financial cost of combating this physical feedback loop is escalating rapidly. Annual dredging expenditures reached €178 million in 2024. This represents a structural fiscal burden growing at nearly 8% annually. The physical limitations of the Elbe are causing a major structural shift in European logistics. Hamburg's container throughput has contracted by over 22% since 2019, falling to 7.2 million containers. Deepwater competitors like Rotterdam and Antwerp are absorbing these diverted volumes. Meanwhile, the Baltic hub of Gdansk has expanded its throughput by nearly 79%. This regional shift bypasses the German port entirely. This cargo diversion is exposing severe bottlenecks in land-based infrastructure. Rail transit times from Baltic and Adriatic ports to southern Germany have increased by an average of 36 hours. The physical limits of inland waterways are now destabilizing the broader European rail network.